500 subscribers before the end of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some new Sparking Zero news that I stumbled upon, and I want to go through it. And when we start, because we're gonna go right into it, like we're not wasting time, Chad. Like I'm uploading my second video now. This is gonna be the third one for today, and we're gonna chop it up for today. But like, it looks like we've got a new main menu. I do not know if they're revamping the whole main menu, which I do think would be nice, just to bring in a new feeling or something like that, but I do think that this is for the new mode, but I do not know what specifically is going to be under it, because the new mode can be like this one, for example, and then, I wonder what this is going to be. Maybe the shop for the new mode or something like that. I don't know. So hopefully the other stuff are also gonna be revamped, because I mean, come on, we've been having these things for about like 2 years now. So I'm kind of hoping and wishing that they revamp everything else. But this looks cool, bro. This looks genuinely cool. That's Goku running there. That's who's Bubbles again? This is Bubbles and Gregory. King Kai over there doing his nonsense. This looks really cool, dude. This looks really cool. I'm still looking forward to the new game mode. If you guys want more explanations on this, we're gonna find it here as well. They talk about the game mode and stuff like that. Now we're going to blitz through it a little bit, because it's a lot of stuff. So let's read here. If you're playing this mode, you're already probably familiar with the controls of Sparking. For those confident in their skills, we encourage you to try the strong difficulty level. You're guaranteed to be thrilled by the unexpected strength of the enemies. Next, you'll move to the rank selection screen. Here you'll determine the range of sparking power here and after SP of the enemies that will appear. So before we move forward, this is good. I like this. I like the fact that there's a difficulty option. So I guess this is the difficulty place. You know me, Chad. You know me. You know me. I'm going to always do the super difficulty no matter what happens. I am going to go for super difficulty, bro. That is the main thing that I'll be doing and I'll be going for, bro. So the fact that there's a difficulty that you can tweak it up, which is what I think what is it Mission 100 suffered from, and also survival mode suffered from, was that the fact that there's no difficulty setting. What if I want to start off with the enemies being broken and they just get like, unstably broken as I move forward? I don't want to start in the low levels and then progressively go high. I want to start difficult. I want to start strong. So even here, man, it looks like you can tweak some of the levels and stuff like that. When you first play, you can choose level 1, where SP ranges from 1 to 50. However, clearing the selected level will unlock higher heights. Alright, so yeah. Oh yeah, and then this looks like there's like some kind of shop, so we're gonna read about that as well. Furthermore, this mode is designed with repeated playthroughs in mind. Challenge the game again and again with characters whose SP has been increased by clearing the game. Defeat even stronger enemies and push your characters to the pinnacle of potential. On the next item selection screen, you can use the Zenny you have earned in the game to set the items that will provide various benefits for your gameplay. We are basically billionaires in terms of Zennies. So this thing is, I don't know, dude. I don't know. They better be expensive. I forgot how much Zenny I have, but I know I've got so much. So at least there's some use for Zenny now, because it genuinely felt like there's no use for it. I don't know if they're gonna update the shop. Hopefully they will, like the original shop. Hopefully they will. I'm not expecting too much. It's Bandai at the end of the day. Is my other video done uploading? Let me see. Okay, that video is still busy. In addition, effects that make it easier to progress in the game, such as increased experience points and stamina recovery. You can choose effects that pursue higher risk and higher reward, such as enemies become stronger but the experience point gain is increased. We're always going to be going for that. You have finished setting things up. The battle breakthrough, the limits finally begins. Some cool little animation is gonna play, original short story for this mode. Okay, so there's kind of like a short story. At the behest of the Omni King warriors across the time and worlds have been gathered to wage a new battle. This suggests that anyone can be an opponent regardless of the character you play. Furthermore, training results are shared across different forms of the same character. For example, if you train with Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku will also have, the same amount of, strength and stuff like that, and the things that you obtained. Come on, guys, come on. We're trying to avoid reading now. You can choose forms you want to start with the battle. I'm the only thing I'm disappointed in, it looks like you can't walk around. It would be nice if you could just like, walk around the map and then open the map, and then you can choose where else to go. But it would be nice if they had like a free roam. After the battle ends, you just free roam, you log off, you free roam and stuff like that. It kind of sucks when you beat the enemy and then the maps opens immediately. I wish there was something like an open world type of feel, so you can just explore the place. Of course you can put your boundaries and stuff like that, but that would be something nice. Now it's not confirmed that's not there, but yeah, we'll have to see when the game comes out in 7 days. This is just talking about the stamina. Now if you guys want to read this, you're gonna pause through it. It's a bit much for me right now. I ain't gonna hold you, I'm not reading all of that. But it looks like, according to this, they put so much effort, so much work into this game mode. Hopefully, the replayability and stuff like that is good, and even the rewards, hopefully they're good. I see that there's 7 Dragon Balls. Yeah, hopefully there's an explanation on what you can actually wish for and stuff like that. But like I said, maybe there's something in this there's an explanation for this, just not reading it because I'm bleeding through this. Let's read this. Battle skills are positioned like performance items in this mode, and equipping them to a character can boost their performance. Okay, it's just talking about that, like when you go and train with Master Roshi, and then you can add that to your slot and stuff like that. And maybe it's talking about something I don't know. The equipment slot for battle skills expand each time a character's SP exceeds a certain value. Okay, no, this is talking about what I was saying. This is talking about what I was saying, where you can like equip Master Roshi and then increases your set or something. So this is the upgrades feature, where you can use your experience points, to upgrade your stats and stuff like that. And you can actually take your character to ranked and stuff like that, so which is kind of cool. In the test player located tab, you can customize your character to your liking by balancing the perimeter. It's almost like giving the feeling of Xenoverse 2, where you could just like upgrade your stuff and stuff like that. It's fire. There are 3 mini bosses you can choose on base strength. If the enemy's SP is around your own, it will be displayed as a question mark in white. If it's slightly higher, it will be orange, and then it will be red if it's higher, allowing you to get an idea of the difficulty. And we're gonna be picking the red. Bandai, this better be like a really, really hard difficulty. I really am hoping for a really, really hard difficulty, because that's what I need. Oh man, I really wish we could explore, man. It would be really cool. So this is the screen where you clear it. The best, you can actually use the characters you have, whatever, I don't know what that word is, nurtured in this mode. The path to breaking through limits in the player match and offline battles. So it looks like you can't use it in ranked, but you can use it in player match and offline battles, which is very cool. You can control your proudly trained strongest character and enjoy thrilling super battles against rivals and friends all over the world. Of course, you can switch use of trained characters on or off in the player match room settings, so even those who want to compete purely on their playing skills with normal character performance can enjoy the battles with peace of mind. Additionally, as you grow the aura you emit when gathering energy will increase, but if you prefer the usual signs, you can choose to revert back. Certain level of customization, which is very clean. Lastly, the new mode retains the overwhelming acceleration and intensity of the battles that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero boosts, while incorporating the new elements of training and strengthening. I felt that players who have played the game intensively up until now will be able to immerse themselves even more. Furthermore, the massive DLC Limits Breaking Neo includes many additional elements that could not be covered in this play report. Details also available in the producer's letter below. So be sure to check that out thoroughly and look forward to the release date on Thursday, 30th of July. Hopefully this comes out later on at night, like after 4 p.m. once I come back from class, dude. Like genuinely, like I'd hate it so much, but when I'm in class and people are playing Sparking Neo, bro, like I'm gonna go and say, chat, must I stream until then? I need to come back to streaming, but the thing is I'm not home and the Wi-Fi is garbage, so I don't know. We'll see if we're gonna stream. Maybe stream until we get 500 subscribers. And you know, because that's coming out on the 30th, and I think now it's rush hour, so might as well just stream and stuff like that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of this? I think this mode, it has some potential. It just needs me to play the game. That's why I didn't even read everything. It just needs me to play the game and see, like, you know, how things are. And you know, we're gonna be testing this out. I'm gonna making my review and stuff like that. But so far, yo man, so far it looks like they're cooking. It looks like they're cooking. Now hopefully it feels like they're cooking when we actually get our hands on the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Alpha Dome. 500 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. The job is done. Peace.